What's up? Big haircut here. Back at it again with another sick recording. Man, it feels like it's been forever since I recorded anything, but it probably hasn't been that long. It's all I've been doing with my free time recently is like watching YouTube. Embarrassing, I know. Who would do that? But I've been watching a lot of I've been doing a lot of educational stuff recently. Like I've been just like browsing Wikipedia, reading a bunch of stuff, and been listening to a lot of Vsauce, and yeah, that guy's videos are great. They're all like a decade old, but they've aged really well. Yeah. I guess I'm feeling a little bit not anxious, but maybe like conflicted or something. Because I don't know if I really feel like playing Fallout New Vegas anymore. I might get to it eventually, but I don't really want to play a game that I don't feel like. That's why I don't. The Pirate 101 videos are still coming out, but that's why I don't only want to do that game. Because that would suck. But I need to find a game that I want to enjoy playing, but also I do want to record it. At the same time, I don't really need to, but it's been forever since I've just played a game without recording it. Yeah, ever since I started doing it, I just haven't not done it, I guess. I mainly do it for I could say archival purposes, but it's kind of for my own entertainment, I guess, to see if I can actually make something, But I don't know. It's been all right. I don't think I've necessarily made the best videos, and I don't even know if you could really improve them with editing. Because there's I really hate the style of editing that's been pervasive on YouTube forever, but it's like constant jump cuts, like whoa, flips and like crazy stuff happening and sound effects, and it's just I can't stand that type of shit, honestly. It's for babies. But it's definitely more interesting and exciting than no editing. Case in point here. So yeah, each time I admire a YouTuber for being able to speak so well, a lot of it is edited out or rehearsed, which is why I did get a lot of inspiration from Review Bra, because I don't think he does any editing in his videos, but he's able to do like a decent presentation of something and talk on something for that long. I guess I think he might have background as a radio presenter, although I'm not really sure. But he started doing videos when he was a kid, and he's just been doing it ever since, which is why he's good at it now. But yeah, I'd like to be able to do that, just kind of waffle for like however long and have it be actually watchable, and also talk about stuff. I mean, if you I think if you look through Review Braw's videos, you'll find that he does sometimes repeat himself. I think that's only natural. But yeah, I think that's what I'll call this video, just waffling. Cause that's pretty much the only thing that I feel like doing right now. I haven't really felt like playing a game in a while. I don't know if I really see myself playing a game without, you know, at least trying to record it, you know. I did play a little bit of the classic Doom, but I only did the first episode, just as a kind of trial run, because I was going to try and record that, but it didn't end up going through. I didn't end up going through with that. And now I'm kind of thinking about going back to Baldur's Gate 3, but when it comes to Fallout New Vegas, I don't know if I can really do a great Let's Play of that. Yeah, I don't know. Because I think there are already quite a few, like 100% playthroughs of New Vegas on YouTube, and I don't necessarily know what I would offer. Because I think, yeah, I think a lot of people think that the idea of a Let's Play is dead, you know, and it kind of is, like compared to how it used to be on YouTube, because the biggest YouTubers, like PewDiePie, he was a Let's Play channel, but he eventually stopped doing that. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess he kind of did it, he kind of went back to it with playing Minecraft, and that actually kind of contributed to the resurgence of Minecraft's popularity, but honestly, I don't really care about getting popular. I do kind of, I wouldn't mind having an audience, but I don't care about like the algorithm or like getting super rich off of YouTube. But it would be nice to have an audience to interact with, because that's what's cool about YouTube, is the kind of closeness of it, which is where the parasociality comes from. I don't know if that's a word, but that's where the parasocial relationships come in, more so than what we've had before. I think that parasocial relationships have always existed, but yeah, I'd have to read on that. That'd be something good to look at on Wikipedia, if there is a page for that. I haven't gone on it since I first went on there, but I recently found or went on the website TV Tropes for the first time, and yeah, that was like going down a rabbit hole. I mean, it's basically like Wikipedia, but for literature instead, or for a focus on literature and media. Yeah, that was a rabbit hole. But on Wikipedia, I can actually like learn stuff about the real world. Like, I've been kind of delving into astronomy a little bit. That stuff is confusing though. That's what I like about Vsauce's videos, is they encourage curiosity, and they're very well written, I guess. Yeah, they cultivate curiosity, definitely. I'm glad that I watched Vsauce when I was younger. And that's a shame that he doesn't really do long-form videos anymore. I mean, kind of, but he just uploads kind of corny short videos. Yeah, I don't like short-form videos at all, really. They can sometimes be good, but yeah, I don't have a taste for them at all. Let's get some more music going. I can zoom out. Whoop. I have my TV on, That's just the YouTube app on the PS4 running. For some reason, it automatically plays like scenic stuff, which is pretty cool. Which I don't know where they get those images, but I think they're from actual videos, because it says Iceland nature drone film, and you can press up to play. It's pretty neat. Anyways, let's get another song going. I wish I could play copyrighted music, but that's not really how it works. I can't really do that. I suppose I could, but I don't want to get my video blocked in all territories. It's not really likely for that to happen. You have to play specific artists for that to happen. I would say, yeah, most copyrighted music, you're just gonna get a copyright claim, and it's not really gonna affect your video, besides the monetization, which I don't have to worry about. But sometimes, if you just play the wrong song, it'll get blocked in all territories, which is really gay. Yeah, I don't really ever talk about my personal life on YouTube. Because I don't think it's really important to the channel. Or I don't usually like talking about it. Because it's not something that I don't think it's something that people really need to hear about. It's something that I should probably document more, and that's a big part of the channel, is documentation. But yeah, I don't bring up my personal life in videos. Maybe I do it like really vaguely, like a couple of times, but yeah, and I don't think it's something that people really care about. Or at least I hope they wouldn't. Because I think what people should care about when it comes to watching pretty much anything on YouTube, but I guess if you're watching my videos, it would be, you should care about what I say and like the ideas that you can get from them, and takeaways and stuff. So, and not really like what's affecting me. Because I just watched this video that was pretty cool. Sorry, I'm like bouncing the camera, but I just watched this video that was really neat, and I think it was called "Nobody Cares" or something like that. Nobody. I guess I'll just look it up because I can. I have gone into Fallout 4 and made a couple of characters, because the character creation is actually really good in that game. I really like making faces in that. But yeah, my Fallout 4 #1 video was kind of a joke. I titled it as Fallout 4 #1 as a joke. It's not actually my first Fallout 4 Let's Play installment. I don't know if I'll ever do a Let's Play of Fallout 4, because honestly, I don't really want to talk about games in this video, but I will do it because that's what my channel is. Now, anyways, I don't know if I should really spend time playing games like Fallout 4. Because there's really no substance. Although, I guess if you go from an angle of building settlements, it's kind of like doing a Minecraft Let's Play, you know? But I don't think anybody actually watches videos of people building settlements in Fallout 4. Unless it's like really sleekly edited, you know, and it's like a time-lapse type deal. But when it comes to Fallout 4 settlement videos, it's usually like, oh, here's how to make a really efficient settlement, or here's the completed project of a settlement that I have. Nobody's really interested in the process of it, I don't think, unless you're an actual Fallout 4 settlement builder. And I don't know if that's really the type of audience that I really want for this channel, is people who genuinely enjoy Fallout 4. No. I think that the settlement builders are probably the coolest players of Fallout 4. Because I don't think anybody who enjoys Fallout 4 for that really cares about the story. Yeah. Because the story and the narrative are obviously the worst part about Fallout 4. Although I remember Far Harbor being pretty good. Although Far Harbor does have this one section in it that's really infamous that everybody knows about that's played it, and I don't even remember doing it. I don't think I actually finished Far Harbor, but I finished all the DLC. I finished when I played Fallout 4 on Xbox One. I did finish it. I actually sided with the Institute, which is pretty funny, but. I know I did Automatron. I actually played Automatron when it came out. I've actually been writing a little bit about that in one of my spreadsheets here, in my Fallout 5 spreadsheet. Let me see. Fallout 5. Why doesn't frickin' Google Sheets just have a dark mode? It does on mobile, but it doesn't. As far as I know, it doesn't have that on PC. It doesn't have a dark mode, which is why I color all of my spreadsheet black with white text. So yeah, in my Fallout 5 spreadsheet, I've made a background page, which is just kind of like a preface to the whole thing, and I've also made a typology, or like taxonomy or categorization of different types of Fallout fans, which I found pretty fun to do. I wrote about my background with the Fallout series and like my take on the whole drama that's happened recently. With the show that people got really upset over. But yeah, I did play the Fallout 4 DLC when they came out. At least I know I played Automatron. I think I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I wasn't like blown away by it. Yeah. I think only a few parts of Fallout 4's story are good. Like, I think that the companions are pretty cool characters. At least Piper. Let's see. Piper was all right. She's all right. Nick Valentine was just like cool and badass. I don't know if he was like a real nuanced character, really. That's from what I remember. There's Piper, Nick Valentine, Kate. I think Kate was okay. She had like a pretty cool drug addiction arc type deal. Did you have to go to the glowing sea to get her cured or something? I don't know. I might play Fallout 4 on the channel, but like, if I'm gonna play a Fallout game or a game that's of that size, I think it needs to just be like an actual good narrative out of it. That's why I ended up quitting Skyrim, because it's like I don't really have any investment in that type of deal, just because the story is just so terrible, or not really worth it, because you invest so much time in the gameplay that it's like, I don't know, like I don't really see a purpose in doing that. Whereas there is a purpose in doing Fallout New Vegas, because the story is really good, you know. But it's just that the game is leaving stuff to be desired. So it's tough, you know. I suppose I could just find new games to play, but I think one of the reasons that I play games, period, is to like cling on to the childhood, you know, because I pretty much only play games that I grew up with. I don't. I guess I played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. That is such a great game to grow up on. like I'm excited for like the new generation of RPG fans that are growing up on Baldur's Gate 3, because like wow, that game is amazing. And if you grow up playing something, it's just easier to go back to it. And I grew up with Fallout and Elder Scrolls and Pirate 101 and some Wizard 101 too. I thought a little bit about playing Wizard 101 when I was looking back on my videos. It's like, wow, this Mushu music is really nostalgic, and yeah, the Mushu in Pirate 101 is mainly boring except for the very end. And the story in Mushu in Wizard 101 I think was a lot better. I think Mushu is kind of divisive in Wizard 101. I don't know if I think there's people who really love it, and then there's people who really hate it. I really like the story in Mushu, because it was about like bringing stability back to the region. But the combat is just really boring in Wizard 101, honestly. So, or you have to like play it in a pretty specific way, and it's not really meant to be soloed. Or it's very, very difficult to play when you're fighting against like 3 enemies. You know, you can easily easily fight against 2 enemies, but once you get like 2 minions in that, I mean, you have to be prepared, or you have to use lots of treasure cards, or you have to get your blades set up and everything, and I don't know, it's just annoying to do those big fights where you have to fight multiple people. I think I'd rather fight like a single boss that had cheats than a boss that had no cheats but multiple minions, because I'm like, if there's multiple minions, I'm just constantly taking damage, and like that fight with the Wisteria professor was like insanely hard, because I think they kept healing themselves too, and they had a billion health. So yeah, that's really annoying when the boss has a lot of health but the minions do as well. I think they nerfed a lot of the health of the enemies too. So yeah, Wizard 101 just isn't really designed with solo play in mind. Whereas you can beat almost all of Pirate 101 except for like the really hard bosses like Fu Manchu or whatever. You can't really beat those solo, or you're not really supposed to. You definitely can, but it's definitely designed for multiple players. But yeah, like all the main story, except for Kane. Kane is pretty hard, and the Hydra is pretty hard. Although I feel like that might be harder. The Hydra might be harder with more players. A lot of fights are harder with more players. At least the fights where it's just like you just get more enemies. The fights with cheats are easier with more players, I think. But I don't know. I didn't really mean to talk about games the whole time, but I might end up talking a little bit about my personal life, but when I do it, I want it to be very careful, because I want to deliver it properly. I want to talk about that kind of stuff properly, because I don't want to send any I don't want to send messages that I don't mean. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't think I should really think that much about it, but I guess I'll just talk about it. So, I recently finished my first semester of college, and it went pretty well, but I'm still feeling kind of directionless. Yeah. And I don't even know if I really see YouTube as a hobby. Because, well, let me think. Because when you think of a hobby, you think of something kind of obvious, like, oh, I collect bottle caps, or oh, I go water skiing, or I go play checkers, or Well, I guess those aren't super obvious, but you know what I mean. You don't think of, I make YouTube videos, or I make videos online. Usually when people do that, it's for a career. And that would be amazing to have YouTube as a career, but it would also kind of suck in some ways, because especially if you have a YouTube channel that's, well, let's just use it as an example, but if I'm getting views and making money off of Pirate 101 videos, which isn't going to be likely because I don't think there are really any big Pirate 101 YouTubers that actually make like good money off of it. But I'm just stuck in that hole. That's why I talked about this in one of the modding videos. That's why there are so many YouTubers retiring. Because it's like, and just watch that Adam Neely video, 1.8 million subscribers and nobody cares. That's a really amazing video. Because he basically just talks about, I want to be a musician. You know, this is what I like doing, so I'm just going to keep doing that. And if I feel like making a YouTube video, then I will. He wasn't really, well, I guess he was kind of retiring as a YouTuber, because he was admitting that he doesn't really want to be a YouTuber. You know, he wants to be a musician. He wants to do what he loves. And he also talked about, like, could you imagine a YouTuber going and, you know, and making YouTube videos and stuff until they were in their 90s or whatever? And he said no, but it's like, I don't know. I think that it really depends, I guess. I couldn't see, you know, a MatPat type that just retired. I couldn't see that, like, oh, here's the next installment of Five Nights at Freddy's. Here's like 20,000 videos about the lore, and that's just a theory. A game theory. Like, I don't know if I could see somebody doing that for 80 years, but I don't know, if you're just doing videos like this where you're just talking to the camera, as long as you have things to say, you could do it forever, you know. Thailand Islands. I don't think it's really right to compare myself to Red Letter Media, because Red Letter Media is like your YouTuber's a YouTuber. Like, they don't even really make YouTube videos. They make like actual TV shows that are on YouTube. Yeah, Red Letter Media was actually founded before YouTube, but they've been a big part of internet culture forever. But they've been kind of really modest about it, and they kind of stay behind the scenes about that. But it's like their style of humor has influenced a lot of shit. And yeah, they were basically doing a lot of things before everybody else was. I'd have to go through examples, but Red Letter Media probably has some of the best editing I've really seen in a YouTube video. I guess besides that type of stuff that Adam Neely was showing off, or that example that Adam Neely brought up of Freddie Wong, the guy who did, I think it was called Rocket Jump Productions, where it was just like crazy special effects on YouTube. Besides stuff like that, where it's just like basically people making movies on YouTube. Red Letter Media has not really. I feel like their editing is too good for YouTube almost. You know, I guess that's a problem. You know, because if it's too good for YouTube, like, does that mean that YouTube sucks? I mean, I think, yeah. I think YouTube kind of sucks. I like using it as an archival site, you know, but I don't know if YouTube is going to last forever. Or, you know, it's a video hosting website. That's how I use it. And that, yeah, Red Letter Media has really fancy editing, but not in like a really gay way where it's like blah, 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 like constant jump cuts and really obnoxious. They, yeah, it's very subtle and like you don't even notice it really. But it's fantastic editing, and they remain unpretentious. Like that's one of the key things about Red Letter Media too is they're not like egotistical or they're very modest and humble about it. But it's like they're definitely one of the best YouTube channels ever. And I don't think they maybe they know that, but I don't think it really matters to them. That's the thing. Yeah. I don't think unless I learned how to edit stuff and actively committed to doing that, I don't think I could ever make videos as good as them. Um, that's another thing too is timelessness. Is all of their old half in the bag and best of the worst videos have, you know, largely aged extremely well. Similar to Vsauce. Um, so like their rewatch capabilities are really good. Whereas I don't know if I could really say the same for a Let's Play channel. Like maybe very few. Like it has to be like I think Etho's Minecraft original Minecraft Let's Play for Minecraft Alpha. That's a great Let's Play, and there are probably a few from like Markiplier's FNAF Let's Play. That's pretty good. There's probably a couple from Jacksepticeye as well. Honestly, I don't really remember any Let's Plays from PewDiePie. I think that was mainly really early on in his channel, like with the amnesia stuff. I haven't seen a lot of PewDiePie, but from what I understand, he was just a very lucky person, like right place at the right time type deal. Because he doesn't really like with Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. I can tell why they're popular because, I mean, yeah, obviously they got lucky and right place at the right time, etc. But they actually do have a pretty cool personality. But it's like, to me, PewDiePie isn't very likable. But yeah, but now I think PewDiePie kind of semi-retired too. Because I think he has a kid now, which is good for him. But it's kind of crazy. You know, you think of PewDiePie and all these big YouTubers as like young, but they're actually pretty old. But that doesn't apply to Red Letter Media because Red Letter Media were old when they started their stuff. You know, I don't know how old they are now, I guess, but they're probably in their 40s and 50s or something. It's kind of sad, actually, because like that, they won't be around forever. Like I don't know if I could really see them continuing for another 10 years, you know. Yeah, they kind of go with the flow as well. Their videos haven't really changed since, you know, they started Best of the Worst or whatever. You know, like the Best of the Worst, well, they have a little bit. Like the newest Best of the Worst video that came out with that I just saw with the movie The Baby. I think their newer Best of the Worst videos are a bit higher production value. They have a lot more discussion and they're quite a bit longer than their older Best of the Worst ones. The old Best of the Worst was still like 45 minutes, at least, an episode, but they haven't really adapted as much to the YouTube formula, if there is one, you know. I think somebody who's done a pretty good job at having a channel with a lot of longevity as well is Jax Films. Now, I don't really watch his videos now, but he's a great example of a YouTuber kind of changing their formula a little bit. to suit what's going on YouTube in the YouTube climate. But he's always made comedy videos, and he was able to keep up with the times and still, because he's one of the very few OG YouTubers that's still around, still actively making videos. I guess I can look that up too. Active, Jesus, caps lock. Active OG YouTubers. Tyler Oakley? Jeez. Movie clips. Where are OG YouTubers now? In the thumbnail with fucking Leafy? Leafy wasn't an OG YouTuber. An OG YouTuber is somebody who was around in the beginning years of YouTube. So from like 2005 to 2007. Maybe from 2005 to 2010. We can maybe count up to 2010 for the OG YouTube. But list of YouTubers from Wikipedia. What the hell? Cross denotes the person is deceased. Okay. Wish I could sort them by subscriber count. I don't know if I've addressed this, but in order to start your channel monetization, you need 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. Or you could also get 10 million shorts views instead of the watch time. I think 10 million shorts views would probably be easier than 4,000 hours of watch time. But I'm not really sure, I guess. But I don't know if I'll ever do shorts. I actually have done one short, which was my face reveal. I had to get that face reveal out there. I was gonna do it for I think I was gonna do it for 75 subs or something like that. Or maybe I was gonna wait to 100. Well, you know how that turned out. I'm actually at 99 subscribers right now, and yeah, I think I was maybe gonna wait for 100 subscribers to do the face reveal, but I just wanted to get it out there to start the Control Let's Play. Control was a great game. I would say it's like a 9 out of 10 though, you know. It's a 9 out of 10 game. Yeah, it's like I'm just looking at the list of YouTubers here, and it's like known for his videos on video games, and it's like it reminds me of the Buzz Lightyear meme, where it's like you know, the clip where Buzz Lightyear goes into the fucking warehouse or whatever and sees like a billion other Buzz Lightyears. I make gaming videos, and it's just like a billion Buzz Lightyears. I can't believe that, you know, a lot of our language today is just based around memes. It's actually good. I like the idea of having more visuals in language, being able to do that, because I think memes are a force for good on humanity in a lot of ways. Yeah, let me just Control F video game. 39 times on the page of list of YouTubers. Or I'll just search up game. Game theory. Hey, Matthew Patrick. Let's actually look at his Wikipedia page here. Famous 140 IQ guy, right? Let's Play. A Let's Play, LP, is a video or screenshots accompanied by text documenting the playthrough of a video game, often including commentary and or a camera view of the gamer's face. A Let's Play differs from a video game walkthrough or strategy guide by focusing on an individual's subjective experience with the game, often with humorous, irreverent, or critical commentary from the player, rather than being an objective source of information on how to progress through the game. Right. Yeah, walkthroughs are actually way harder to do than Let's Plays, because Let's Plays are fucking easy, and like everyone and their grandma can do a video, a Let's Play, because it's just, you just have to, well, making good Let's Plays is really hard. Because like if you look at Markiplier's FNAF playthrough, Markiplier, I mean, he adds a lot to the game by emoting, mainly, not really commentating on the game necessarily. Because when it comes to him being like analyzing the game, it's mainly like, oh, this game's really spooky, I like this game, you know. As far as I know, because I haven't watched all of the FNAF Let's Play. I've watched probably up through like FNAF 2. The best part of his Let's Play was in FNAF 1. The FNAF 4 Let's Play probably has the funniest moments, right? Because I think that was the one with the bite of 87 and the first night isn't usually that bad in any of the games. And then he just gets immediately jump scared. That's probably one of the best Let's Play clips ever, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Markiplier enhances the video with his personality and emotions and reactions to the game. Whereas, I think for me, I would try and enhance it by, enhance it with my interaction with the story and my commentary about it. And I think that's harder to do. Good, anyways. Because what makes Etho's Minecraft Let's Play so good is the fact that Etho is like a talented genius who can actually like build insane things in Minecraft. I would disagree. Well, anyone in their grandma can attempt to do a Minecraft Let's Play. But very few people can manage to do it well. Yeah, you actually have to be quite talented to do a good Minecraft Let's Play. Because you either have to be a good technical player like Etho, you have to be a good builder, or maybe not even a good builder, but just like a creative person. You have to be an actually creative person. Well, okay, if you're doing a beta Minecraft Let's Play, I'll say, because Minecraft nowadays is a lot different. Yeah, I've actually tried to do a Minecraft Let's Play. But when I did it, it was of beta 1.7.3, which is a lot different from modern Minecraft. Modern Minecraft is... yeah, I don't necessarily want to get into it, but essentially there's a lot more on the progression side of things, and there's not nearly as much of a focus on creativity. So, a real Minecraft Let's Play where you're playing beta 1.7.3, or you're playing the old version of Minecraft, could literally go on forever. You could literally do a Minecraft Let's Play forever. But if you're just doing like modern Minecraft, you'll probably only go till you'll beat the Ender Dragon, or you know, do a bunch of like projects and big farms, and you know, whereas unless you're like a crazy creative builder, like say Grian, where you're building crazy things, or Mumbo Jumbo, where you have these insane redstone contraptions, but not everybody can do that. I think most Minecraft worlds are just going to go through the motions, and that's what makes modern Minecraft so bad compared to the classic, because in classic Minecraft you actually had to be creative to play the game. That was the whole entire point of the game. It wasn't to go eventually beat the Ender Dragon and get a fucking flying machine, you know. I don't want to rant about Minecraft, but basically it's very difficult to do a good Minecraft Let's Play. You actually have to be talented to do it. Or, I guess, instead of being a good builder or redstoner, you just be a good editor, you know? You just be a good editor. So you can edit your videos so retards who actually watch Minecraft Let's Plays can pay attention to your video. Because if you'll notice, like the I survived 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. It has that. Oh God! I hate these so much. I hate these. I hate this trend on videos so goddamn much, where it's the fucking subtitles in the middle of the screen. Oh, I hate those so much. I hate those so goddamn much. It makes me fucking insanely mad whenever I see them. I irrationally hate them. I hate that. It makes me irrationally angry seeing those fucking subtitles in a fucking video. I hate that shit. Jesus. It's only there. I mean, it's there so people are like, let me read it. Like, it's so dumb. I hate TikTok. TikTok, based. Ban the shit out of it. Okay. Actually, no. Don't ban TikTok. But yeah, TikTok and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. No, I should say short-form content. Short-form content and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. Please don't tell me I'm the only one who hates those annoying-ass subtitles on videos that blare in your face. Oh, God, they make me so mad. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm fired up. Oh, I hate those annoying... Calm down. Please don't tell me I'm the only one that hates those, though. And they always work, too. That's the problem, is that they work. They fucking work to make you pay attention. Because if you hate them, you'll probably comment about them. Oh, these subtitles are retarded, and you give them a comment, you know. And that fucking helps them in the algorithm, because that adds a comment. That's what's great about comments, you know. I don't care if I get hate comments, because it's just like, bro, thanks for fucking boosting my video. Yeah, that's why so much of today's content is is so-called rage bait, or essentially stuff that's meant to drive engagement. So people have arguments in the comments, and therefore you get a billion extra comments, you know, which forces that video into the algorithm. That's another great thing about the Adam Neely No One Cares video, because he talks about how everything's kind of mediated by the algorithm, and it's kind of gate-kept, and yeah. The thing that controls what gets viewed is just a soulless machine now. Yeah. I kind of got into the dead internet theory in one of the modded videos, but I'm sorry if this music is annoying. I don't know. I like having music, and this type of music is pretty much the only stuff I can play. You can't even really play Minecraft music, because I have actually gotten copyright claimed for that. I can play this amazing Fallout music and be fine. Fucking forgot what I was talking about. Let's do. Oh, I've looped that one? Dang, okay. Dead internet theory. So a lot of it is just kind of a kooky conspiracy theory, but some of it does ring true, like how basically everything is run by robots on the internet, or it's run by algorithms, and some of it's run by AI, and yeah. I didn't really grow up in a time where the internet was wild, you know, because the internet has been run by like 3 companies since like 2005, basically, you know. So yeah, this kind of problem has been around on the internet for a long time. Which is, it's fucking insane that 2005 is almost 20 years old. Jesus. Oh, that's another thing that happened recently, is I turned 20 years old. Yeah. And I thought, I kind of had a grim thought where it was like, yeah, I've lived literally a fourth of my life, basically. And that's kind of a depressing way of looking at it. But I hope that well, with my lifestyle, I probably won't live till fucking 50, but I hope that I've only lived a fifth of my life, because I kind of want to make it to 96, at least, so I can see the next century. Yeah. I hate to be another guy with like a podcast, you know, because I don't listen to podcasts. I did listen to the Cold Cuts podcast, because that was really like funny and endearing, but fucking every white male and their mother has a podcast. It's just embarrassing. But this is kind of what, wow, we're almost at an hour, which is a great length for a podcast. I don't want to make a. I just don't. I don't even know, man. I guess it's a podcast, but I guess I shouldn't feel defeated about that fact. But it's like, I guess if you want to call it that. More songs should have sirens in them, or stuff that sounds like sirens, because I think that kind of goes hard. Waffling. That's what I'll call this video. I don't know if there's a podcast called Waffling, but let me look that up. Waffling. Oh shit, there is actually a podcast called Wafflin. Wafflin. Oh, yep, unsurprisingly, it's a couple of white guys. Oh wow, it's actually, I think I've seen this guy. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, there is a podcast called Waffling. It's Wafflin. All caps Wafflin, with an apostrophe at the end. I don't want to call it rambling, because that's kind of too cringy. Rambling. That sounds fucking faggy as hell. As if waffling's any better. But, I don't want to call it something like stream of consciousness either, because that's kind of pretentious too. And God help me, I'm not going to call it Untitled or something like that, because that's, yeah, that's embarrassing. If I ever call something Untitled, you have my permission to shoot me in the head if I ever call something entitled. Untitled. Sorry. Yeah, because, like, Untitled is the most overused fucking title ever, you know? Or just leaving it blank, I guess. Because that's a different thing, because some things are actually called Untitled, where, you know, otherwise the title is left blank, and then that would be referred to as Untitled. But you know what I mean? Like, there's just like basic ass people thinking they're like profound for calling something Untitled. Ugh. Oh wow, my Part 8 modding Fallout New Vegas got 140 views. It's pretty great. I think it's the thumbnail that gets the views. I might be making correlation without causation or whatever the fuck. But like, the two Fallout videos that got the most views had the best thumbnail, I think, because the part 4 had like me charging at a Deathclaw with my bare fists, which is just funny, and then the other one has like a kind of weird looking thumbnail with a lady with a taped up mouth in the thumbnail. I liked doing the modding Fallout New Vegas videos, but a lot of that was just me waffling, you know. But a lot of it was just me staring at the Nexus, which is regrettable. But I think I got a lot of good stuff. I had a lot of fun making those, and I think I probably had more fun making those videos than I would actually playing New Vegas for a Let's Play. Because honestly, I think New Vegas is fun, but it's not designed to make you addicted to it fun, like Skyrim and Fallout 4 is, you know. Because Skyrim and Fallout 4 are designed in such a way to fool you into thinking that they're good games. You know, I could try playing something novel too, but I don't know if I have to play anything. I kind of like just waffling. I don't know if I'm super good at it, and I don't know what the point of this whole video was, but it's kind of like, it's me going over my troubles with recording things and like whether or not people should actually do it, the idea of like doing YouTube and eventually retiring. I like talking about that kind of stuff. I also recently learned that my aunt has a video on YouTube with like 400,000 views or something like that. And my aunt literally has more subscribers than I do, which was depressing. But there we go. I want people to subscribe so that because they enjoy what I have to say, not necessarily because they enjoy my videos. Because I think, yeah, that's why I like Red Letter Media. If they had fancy editing, but they didn't actually say anything of substance, or they were, you know, they actually acted like they do in their Nerd Crew videos, but unironically, then I wouldn't like them as much. You know, I like them for what they have to say, and that's one of the things you can count on, I think, is your voice. as long as you can talk, and as long as you have good things to say, you know. Well, not good, but like as long as you have insightful or interesting things to say. Yeah, I think I sound more coherent than I am, if that makes sense. Because obviously, when you're in your head, everything makes sense, kind of, you know, or it makes more sense than you can put into words. And yeah, this is one of the reasons why I did a YouTube channel as well, is to get better at formulating my thoughts into words. Copyright. I'm looking at the Let's Play Wikipedia page. Actual play. What does that mean? Actual play, also called live play, is a genre. Why is it called actual play? It's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never actually watched Critical Role. But that's like voice actors and like interesting people doing a tabletop role-playing game series, you know. I couldn't see just anybody and their friend group doing well, I think that would be kind of fun, actually, to do just a recording of the D&D friend group. But no one is gonna watch it, you know. People watch Critical Role because it's fucking Matt Mercer, it's McCree doing it, or you know. Yeah, it's Critical Role. Group of professional voice actors plays Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, actors are weird. Actors are weird. They're a weird thing. I don't know if I could ever be like an actor as a career. I could see myself acting in things, but like, I think people who are like career actors are actually kind of fucked. No hatred or anything, but yeah, I don't know. Here, I have to think about what I say here. More often than not, what we see from actors is that they're very egotistical and not very good people. But I think that we just see a lot of that in media, period, of any type of person, you know. Do you see what I'm getting at? Because it seems like everybody in Hollywood or fucking everybody you see in media is an asshole. That's what it seems like, you know. And yeah, I don't know. Is it actually true? I think it's likely to be true. But that doesn't mean everybody who's in entertainment is an asshole. I guess we could think of like universally beloved actors like Bryan Cranston or something. Like, that guy's pretty awesome, or at least he seems pretty awesome. He's funny, he's charming, he's a good actor, great actor. But it's like, what would be the key to that? To being a actor as successful as him, but not because like I think any actor more successful than Bryan Cranston, like somebody like Leonardo DiCaprio, is on a different level where it's like, the hell, you're not even like a person anymore, you know? I don't even know what I'm talking about, really. And that's the whole point of this video. I can't call it waffling because that's already taken as a podcast name by a pretty big podcast. If it was like a shitty, like, unknown podcast, then I would steal it, but I can't call the podcast something offensive. I just said podcast. Fuck. I don't want to do a podcast. It's just me talking to the camera. But it's not in the style. Well, let's see. Because of the word vlog actually comes from, you know, log. And logs are like captain's logs. Which, oh shit, I just unplugged my mouse. On purpose. Captain's logs. I don't know if captains, when they were making logs, were addressing it to like a higher ranking person in the Navy, or they were just waffling to themselves, you know, sort of making a journal. When I think of captain's log, I think of, you know, Star Trek, and like when Captain Picard does a captain's log, he does kind of do it for an audience, you know. I would hope that you always, whenever you're writing something or presenting something, you're always doing it for an audience. Because even if it's a journal, it's like, I mean, you're going to read your journal, I guess, so you're the audience. I might play Classic Fallout on the channel as well. Man, I don't think that Larian is really interested in doing like big sequels or whatever, so I think, yeah, the next big Larian game is probably going to be something original, you know. But if they were to do like a remake of the classic Fallout games, that's who I would have do the classic Fallout remake is Larian. Yeah, I don't know. Baldur's Gate 3, that's a tough one to record, you know? And I didn't end up doing it just because, I don't know, it's like, it's really intricate. There's a billion different ways you can play it. And it's like, that's probably a good thing for Let's Plays because it makes your Let's Play more original, you know? But, I don't know, it's just hard. I feel like I can screw up a million things. I guess I don't know. That game's definitely designed in a way where you can screw everything up and still play it, you know? Unless you die, of course. And yeah, I don't know what game to play, honestly. I think the closest one that I feel like playing is probably Baldur's Gate 3, but that one's, I think it was just really hard for me to record. I'm a critical, not critical, chronic. I'm a chronic save scummer. So that's just kind of unbearable to watch. I think maybe if I just went through Baldur's Gate 3 without save scumming, that would be a cool playthrough. But I don't know. I'm a perfectionist in games, so like if something goes wrong, I just reload. And there's not really any harm in doing that, unless you really want an authentic like D&D type experience, you know. There's nothing wrong with doing that, you know, because it's your game, you know. Can't believe I have over 1,000 hours of playtime in Fallout 4. It's kind of embarrassing. On Steam, and I haven't even beat the game. I beat the game on Xbox. It's like, what did I even do in this game? What did I even do in Fallout 4? Besides, like, dick around. I guess that's kind of what I did in New Vegas, too, but I haven't beat Fallout New Vegas on PC. I actually have never beat Fallout New Vegas. I haven't really gotten past the point of, I think the furthest I've ever gotten in the main quest is, going to the fort. And doing the quest there. Yeah. I don't think that playing Fallout 4 would be a waste of time necessarily, but it's like, I think I should just devote my time on the channel to better games, you know? It's just hard. Yeah, a feature in Fallout 4 that I definitely miss in New Vegas is, oh dang, I have some pretty sick screenshots in Fallout 4. A lot of it is my character smoking. Dang, I had a pretty good looking character here. There's a really adorable picture of dog meat. Man, did I actually get an explosive minigun? I have a lot of screenshots. January 10th. Why was it all taken on January 2010th or January 10th? That's weird. Maybe it was just saved or something at that time. There's probably a way to look at your history in Steam. Never-ending double-barrel shotgun. Ooh, I had the Pip-Away 2000 handheld mod. That's cool. Damn. Uncategorized. I wouldn't mind playing Cyberpunk, but that couldn't really run on my computer. Maybe I could just play it without recording it. That's the dilemma right there, because it probably runs fine without recording. Because a lot of games run worse when you're recording. I think it's my fucking eyes. I think recording does take a lot of resources on your computer to do. Oh, ow! Because, yeah, the OBS is taking up about 20 to 25% of my CPU and a decent chunk of my memory. But for some reason, Google Chrome is also taking up a lot of memory too. Even though, let's see. I don't even really have that many things open. I'll probably end the video soon because I don't really want to waffle forever. But I gotta figure out a title. I can't call it something stupid and offensive like a touch of the tism or something. And that's probably already taken, but not everybody will like that title. The problem with this... Oh, jeez, my freaking eye hurts for some reason. The problem with Dishonored here... Yeah, Dishonored has a pretty fundamental problem. In that... in order to get the game's good ending, you have to play in a really boring way. Like, it's really fun to go around and fucking chop people's heads off and stuff and go crazy, but that doesn't have as much of a good ending. The Outer Worlds, I didn't end up finishing that because I just got bored with it, I guess. And I think there was... still had to do the DLC and a couple of things in the story too. I don't remember where I was at. I have to reinstall it. The Outer Worlds is pretty good, but it was, you know, wasn't very memorable, I don't think. There's Subnautica. That game's fucking terrifying. Sunset Overdrive is pretty good. Oh yeah, there's Postal 2 as well. That one's another one kind of like Baldur's Gate 3, where it's like there's a lot of things that I would you know, feel anxious over getting wrong, you know. Superhot's nice, but it's like that game's pretty short, and there's already a lot of Let's Plays for it. Yeah, the katana was freaking overpowered in that game. Super hot. Super hot. Yeah, Sunset Overdrive is a really cool game. Kind of underrated, actually. But yeah, it was pretty forgettable, I guess. I don't think it's a game that will be remembered very fondly, but pretty solid. Yeah, and the story does kind of get a little boring after a while. Oh yeah, and the lead guy is freaking voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. Looking at the Stanley Parable. Did I say that? I don't know. You can't jump. That's another game that would be cool to let's play, but it's like there's not really that much of a point in doing that either because it's been covered pretty extensively. And Stanley Parable is pretty interesting because, well, I guess spoilers, but there are technically like 2 official endings, I think there's only one ending that actually shows credits as well, if I remember correctly. And I think it's the ending where you completely disobey everything the narrator says, if I remember. There's a lot of cool endings for that one. But I think, yeah, the ending where you actually get the achievement for beating the game is the one where you listen to the narrator fully. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff in that. I guess I could play Portal. You could do a Portal Let's Play. That's a great game. I'm looking at some of my. Let's see. How do you level up in Steam? What the hell? I think you level up by like buying games or some shit. I don't know. I've actually played Portal as well. Yeah, there's that game Sleeping Dogs. What a game. That game was actually kind of cool, or at least the fighting in that game was pretty cool. I like the combat, and there was a ton of environmental kills and stuff. Apparently, apparently the combat in Sleeping Dogs is similar to what was cut from Bully, or the combat system that was made originally for Bully was kind of reused in Sleeping Dogs. Yeah, I don't know. Jesus. Apparently you can like beat the shit out of women in this game. That's fucked. I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's like, God. Yeah, you can. The combat's really fun. At least not the shooting part, but the shooting isn't that great. But the melee combat is fun in that game. Kinda ridiculous, but I guess it's where it's one of those games where there's the idea of I think it's called mook chivalry, which is the idea that, oh, why, if a hero or whatever is, hey, nice picture of Earth. If a hero or whatever is coming up and fighting a bunch of goons, the only one goon is going to go after him at a time. Whereas what would actually happen is, multiple people are going to gang up on one person. And when you're outnumbered in a fight, it's going to, like, really screw you up, or you're going to have to go crazy, But yeah, that's definitely it's definitely the case in almost all video games, is the idea of mook chivalry. There's not a lot of games where you have multiple guys trying to fight you at once. I know in Assassin's Creed there are like double counters or whatever. But yeah. have to look that up. Games where multiple enemies fight you at once. A game that handles fighting multiple enemies at once really well. Most action games, even amazing ones like Dark Souls, kind of fall apart when fighting multiple enemies. Games tend to handle this by just having enemies wait on standby, like a kung fu movie. I want to know if there's a game where multiple enemies actually make an effort to attack you realistically at the same time. I guess that would be kind of like Skyrim or whatever, you know, where, well, the combat is like really gay and bad in Skyrim and Oblivion, but I think in Oblivion, you know, there are multiple enemies trying to go after you at once. And same thing in Fallout 4 too, but those games aren't built around like counterattacks and dodging like actual good games are, you know. I might try and play like Assassin's Creed Origins, because that game looks kind of cool, being in ancient Egypt. But yeah, it's an Assassin's Creed game, so it's pretty much automatically shitty. But I think the last time I tried to play Assassin's Creed Origins, it like fried my computer, or it didn't really run very well, which is weird because I remember it running all right. Yeah, I'll install Assassin's Creed Origins right now. I'll try installing that. I didn't see how much it cost out of 60 gigabytes. I guess that's not that bad, but fucking Baldur's Gate 3 was like 140 gigabytes or something fucked. I think that's just because it comes with like 4K textures or something, you know. But I guess it is a gigantic game. Yeah, that is annoying. I wish you could like make the big 4K textures that aren't even like useful on on this kind of monitor. Wish you could have that. I wish you could like disable those or not have to install them. Yeah. God, I don't really want to get into talking about Assassin's Creed, but it's like I think I've talked a little bit about it. I might have talked a little bit about it when playing Black Flag, but it's like Assassin's Creed is a fundamentally, I don't want to say it's a fundamentally bad franchise. I think it's kind of true, but I'll just say it's a fundamentally flawed franchise. I don't remember the story being that interesting in Assassin's Creed. I remember it being like really depressing, the story in Assassin's Creed Origins, because like his fucking, he like kills his own kid or something, and then like a billion people die, and they end up like splitting up at the end anyways. Yeah, the story in Assassin's Creed Origins is kind of depressing, but it does take place in ancient Egypt, and very few games do. At least any that I can think of, I guess. And I think it kind of took some inspiration from Metal Gear Solid 5, because that's kind of what it's like. Like they're having like a kind of a big open area, and like it has like a big enemy fort, you know, where you can infiltrate it. It has nowhere near the depth of Metal Gear Solid 5 though. Because like in Metal Gear Solid 5, because I played that for a little bit, I didn't get very far at all. But in Metal Gear Solid 5, there's like so many different ways you can kill people. Like you can like you can like go up behind people and like shh, you can be like, shh, where are your friends? Or what? Or you can like you can sort of kidnap people, although not really. But you can like force people to like tell you where allies are, and you can knock people out. It's very fun. But
Bye.
yeah, the Metal Gear games are kind of crazy. That's the only Metal Gear game I've ever played is Metal Gear Solid 5, but I think I remember the introduction to that game being fucking insane. Like it was all over the place. And weird. I think the story to those games has always been kind of wacky. Complete all locations. Jesus. I don't know how anyone could do that in Assassin's Creed Origins because there's like a billion of them. Also, yeah, I remember using a cheat mod to give myself like infinite money, and then buy a bunch of XP. Because I think you can literally buy XP with gold in that game, which is kind of wild. But yeah, I would definitely. I'm not sure if there are. It wasn't like a mod. It was called a trainer, and I used it to like. I would definitely do that for Assassin's Creed Odyssey too, if there's a way to do it to like, just to get rid of the fucking weird grindy aspect of that game too. Yeah, I don't know. Assassin's Creed is fundamentally flawed. It's like, who gives a shit about the fucking Animus bullshit? I wanna play a historical game. I wanna play a game in the French Revolution. But it's like the gameplay is aggravating, so is the story. There's a fucking annoying bitch talking in your ear. And the Assassin's Creed, wow. Like, I don't even know how the fuck that game is successful, really. And they made one like every year. It's like, how the fuck? I mean, I get why, because I did play him and enjoy him for a bit, you know. I'll try and see if I can run Assassin's Creed Origins, but yeah, I'm not really sure what game to play. And it's not like anybody in the comments is going to say anything, because I don't really have much of an audience. But, and it's not like I would even listen, you know, because people's suggestions are, I don't know if I'm going to align with them. So I'm not going to say, hey, say in the comments what you want me to play, but yeah, I don't know. And everybody's just going to say, Pyro 101, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I think I'll just chill out and oh, is it already fucking 11:30? Oh man. I think it's a bad attitude to feel like I'm wasting my life away, but because I think I'm, you know, I should be doing more things, but I'm feeling pretty good about stuff. I used to have depression, but it's like I don't really worry about stuff anymore, you know? Like, I think I'm having enough novel experiences and everything's going all right. I mean, nothing's ideal or nothing's like great, you know. But and obviously it's great to get better. But it's not like it's not like I'm wallowing in my misery like a lot of people are on the internet. And that's just something that I hate, you know. I think something that's pervasive on the internet is insecurity and like wallowing in your own misery. I would like to talk about the idea of insecurity. Obviously, it's okay and normal to be insecure about stuff, but like I think insecurity is very destructive, especially when it comes to like being insecure about stuff you can't even control, you know, or being insecure about stuff when it doesn't matter, you know. I think that's a big issue. Ugh! It's like, yeah, and I've had problems with it. It's like whenever I get a voice crack or whatever, it's like, oh shit, and I make fun of it and I call more attention to it than is necessary. I always love getting comments. I've been making a lot of comments on YouTube recently as well. And I kind of want to get in the habit of commenting on videos that I like. But YouTube is kind of bad in that sense because like you can't really. You can. There is a way to do it, but it's like really hard to find, you know. But what I'm saying is that it's kind of hard to look over the comments that you've made. It's really easy to look in YouTube Studio here, and to see like, you know, just go. Where is it? There we go. It's easy to go into YouTube Studio and just see comments that have been made on your videos and all the replies that you've had. It's a really useful tool. But I'm trying to get a tool like this, but for the comments that I've made on other videos. I think there is a way to find it, but it's like buried somewhere. That I had to actually look up how to find. There we go. I'll just go to YouTube, then Google account, maybe? Google account. Whoa, did it lag there for a second? Oh. Personal info. No. Yeah, I gotta figure out my Google account too. Let's see. Your data in YouTube. Ooh, browser delete. Let's see. Your YouTube content appears here. Can I delete my liked videos here? Because I would actually like to do that and have my liked videos public, and then whenever I like something, it'll actually show up and people can see it. That'd be cool. Web and activity for. $977 videos. 577 private, 400 public. Hey, I think I've had, at some points on the channel, I think I've had over 500 videos, but now we're officially at 400 public videos, which is cool. But it's not really much of an accomplishment since I don't actually put much effort into my videos. Wow. I have the entirety of season 1 of SpongeBob on YouTube. I didn't even realize that. That's awesome. I think I got it in like standard definition or something. $82 subscriptions, private. YouTube controls. I was kind of lagging there. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I was looking for my YouTube comments. One notification. What have we got? Nothing. Great. Keyboard shortcuts. Maybe settings? Settings? See, it's like fucking buried. How to find your YouTube comments. Go to comment history. Fucking where the hell is that, bitch? Comments, search for... Fucking Google is all run by AI now. God, it sucks. Google sucks, man. Everything you see on the internet is made by AI now. It's just, it's so fucked. It's, yeah, it's Jover. It's Jover. It's Jover for humans, bro. I ranted about AI art in one of the modding videos, and I'll be glad to do it again. That's what's annoying too, is that like, oh, never mind. I don't want to get into it now. View, organize, or delete comments from YouTube help. View comments. View your comment history. Go to comment history. How the hell do you find this, bro? Your YouTube comments. Oh, shit. Yeah, there should be a way easier of a way to respond to... Whoa!
Hey, Visa.
Hey, Vsauce. Yeah, because I commented on this video. There should be a way easier way to... should still be a way to... Wow, I can't fucking talk, bro. There should be an easier way to find the comments that you've made, to be able to respond to them and see their feedback easier. You know, because I think I've like never had any engagement on any of my comments that I've made, and I've made some pretty banger comments. It's like, yeah. Well, I haven't made some like bangers, but like, the top comments on YouTube sucks too. It's like, oh, did you see this in the video that you just watched? You know what they should add is being able to like track commenters' watch time to actually see if they watched the video. That would be so fucking base. Because it's like, comment 0 minutes watch time, and then they actually made a comment. I also think it would kind of I would kind of kill the comment section if they made it so you couldn't actually comment unless you watch the video in full, as a feature. But like, yeah, that would be kind of lame. But it would be cool if we could see people's like watch time, or I don't know how they would be able to track that, but it'd be like watched right by your name on the comment. It would be watched 10 minutes of the video or whatever. You know, that would be cool. I'm sure they could easily implement that too, because I mean, watch time is tracked. Because well, I don't know. Well, it's tracked like as a whole for you to see on in YouTube Studio, but I don't think it's like tracked individually. Because I'm pretty sure the only thing that affects like what you see on YouTube and what's recommended to you is your watch history. I think that was actually confirmed by YouTube as well. But yeah. Anyways, I think I'll end the video here. This was pretty fun to just waffle on. God, what's I don't want to call it a podcast, but it basically is. But I think a podcast is more professional and you actually have like a consistent topic. Well, not really. You don't have to have one, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I would love to call it waffling if that wasn't fucking taken already. But there's nothing original under the sun. Let me look that up. Podcast names already taken. There's like a billion fucking podcasts. I have a podcast. Ugh! It's just like, that's really embarrassing. Wow, this article is probably AI generated because it's like, how to check podcast name availability. Fucking look it up, you retard. That's how you're supposed to do it. No shit. Just look it up. Like, how else are you supposed to find it? How do you find out if a podcast name is available? Oh god, r/podcasting. That is probably the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Just the whole string of text r/podcasting. There's so much wrong with this. Because podcasting is fucking cringe. Reddit is cringe. Reddit is Reddit. Podcast news and discussion for podcasters and their podcasts. For people who make podcasts, topics include podcasting news. Yep. Yeah, I think podcasting is pretty comparable to like making an OnlyFans. know. Yeah, there are only two jobs left. It's you're either a content creator or whatever fucking highfalutin word you want to say. You're like a live streamer if you're a dude and an OnlyFans model if you're a woman. That's the two jobs that are left. Yeah, we're pretty fucked. I think it would be kind of cool to have a somebody to do a podcast with. Oh, it'd be kind of cool, and it would probably make it a bit more entertaining, but it would make it way more, I think, more incoherent to be talking with somebody. And it's like a couple of dude bros making another podcast. Yeah, like that's what the world needs. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't want to call it a podcast, but it probably is in terms of format, because it's just, that's just I think a podcast is just, there's just something like, it just gives me, for lack of a better phrase, it gives me the ick. I don't like that kind of language, but yeah, just the word podcast just evokes such a negative imagery in my head, Podcast. Google Podcast. Podcast from Wikipedia. I don't know what the hell I would do without Wikipedia. Wikipedia is my guy. A podcast is a program made available in digital format for download over the internet. It's a really vague definition. For example, an episodic series of digital listen to at a time of their choosing. Completely improvised. Podcasts combine elaborate and artistic sound production with thematic concerns ranging from... Yep. Oh, man. Because, like, whenever I think of podcasts, I think of, like, Joe Rogan, Lex Friedman, like, just fucking embarrassing fucking Cro-Magnon fucking caveman level intelligence people. And it's like, that's what their audience is, too. It's like, God. And then it's like... And then I also think of the most generic shit, too, because, like, everyone fucking does a podcast, or everyone thinks they can do a podcast. And I guess I do, too, I guess, now. But, yeah, I don't want to call it that, because I don't want to fall in that hole. Don't want to dig that grave for myself. Because then it's like people can make fun of me. Huh, you're generic white male making a podcast. It's like, oh, I guess you're right. And I guess I don't have any shame. But yeah, I'm not making a podcast because for that I would think I would need better audio. There are at least 2,999,008 podcasts. Podcast is a portmanteau of iPod and broadcast. Interesting. So it's essentially a audio or video broadcast that you can get on the internet. So it's like that's a very vague definition. But generally it has a specific meaning. Usually it's like a Joe Rogan type deal where there's a host and you have like a topic or a guest, and they just talk for like an hour or so, or over 2 hours. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. Like I just I just wanted to hop on a recording just to finally fucking do a recording because I haven't done one in a while, and do something other than watch Vsauce or Red Letter Media. Wait before waiting. Um, Podcasts. I don't do podcasts. um, Oops. Okay. I'll just close out. Close out of that. Come on, leave. There we go. I did get a haircut recently. Pretty fresh. Pretty fresh. I like getting infrequent haircuts because it allows me to kind of switch things up. Occasionally. Really brings out my egg-shaped head. I don't want to go out and say I'm a funny looking dude because I think that's kind of a quirked up thing to say. It's like when I say quirked up, it's like people who think that they're quirky or who self-describe themselves as quirky. Um, I'm so quirky. I'm just kind of weird and goofy and fun-loving and just hello. You know, I don't really like those type of people. But I guess maybe I'm a bit hypocritical because I myself am a quirked up white boy. You know, um, everyone's a hypocrite, I think, to a certain extent. That's another thing too. Is like if I'm gonna continue this, and then I'm not saying this is a thing. It's just a video. It's just kind of a one-off video for now. But if I do another video where I just kind of waffle, I actually have to talk about different things too. Like I can't just keep repeating myself um, by just talking about the same stuff that I did in the last one. Well, I think a lot of podcasts do that, anyways, because they're about the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
but I should probably like take notes or something, or like write down what I talked about so I don't talk about it, or if I do have to talk about it, try and you know bring up extra stuff that I didn't address in the last one. But yeah, just kind of a bullshit video, just kind of shooting the shit, um, waffling. But damn it, that name's taken, so I have to come up with something else. I don't think I'll call it like junk either, because that's probably taken. But I guess I can look it up. I'm just gonna look up junk podcasts, and there's probably gonna be several podcasts about like guys going through junkyards or something like that. Um, okay, I'll think of a name and might do this again. We'll see. We'll see how desperate I become. But I need to, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm installing whatchamacallit, Assassin's Creed Origins. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Let's Play of that, but I'll think about Let's Plays when I'm feeling them, you know. Um, I don't want to rush it and just go right into a game. There are, of course, games that I haven't played that are really good, like Outer Wilds. Um, I'll probably play eventually. I don't actually have that one, but um, yeah. Trying to think of a name that doesn't sound too quirked up. But yeah, like um I'll try and make sure that it isn't taken first. I'm thinking bits and pieces, or like menagerie, or what was it? Um, I think intellectual junkyard would be kind of a good name, but that's too long. Um, there's probably already a podcast called Brain Rot. Um, no thoughts, head empty. That's probably already taken too. Um, let's see. A true crime podcast. Um, Jeez. Yeah, I could call it No Thoughts Head Empty and Badlands, because those podcasts doesn't don't seem too big. Like if there's a if it's a podcast that already exists but it doesn't have a lot of followers, then I think I might just steal it. Because it's like, who cares? It's gonna be so hard to come up with a name, bro. I'm bad at naming characters in video games. So that's why I name all my characters Jack. You know, I don't actually come up with like a cool name. I'm not gonna call it shooting the shit because that has an expletive in it for one, and that's not really the vibe I'm going for. That's another fucking word that I don't like is vibe. It's because certain words are just associated with like types of cringy people that I just don't really appreciate. Um, like energy. I don't like your energy. It's like I don't fucking kill yourself, okay? Jesus, that's negative energy right there. It's telling people to kill themselves. But yeah, just people who won't shut the hell up about fucking energy and vibe and oh, deep thoughts. Deep thoughts. I could call it a podcast. Oh, I don't want to. Whatever. I'm not going to start a podcast. It's just me waffling. It's just me. It's just me. It's just me. Um, that's so egotistical, man. But it's just like I want to be able to have a little conversation with the camera, be able to record my thoughts. You can call it a podcast if you want. Um, anyways, I better end it before it gets, you know, well, yeah, might as well end it here because I kind of I've kind of exhausted my energy. Um, anyways, take care. Possibly see you in the next one. Peace.